For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the
All right, what is going on YouTube? I know it has been a while. It has been super cold, super busy at the day job, Cashies in basketball, you know, normal life stuff. So we just cranked this thing up for the first time in a little bit. Man, it only took maybe, I don't know, it's 20 some degrees out here right now. Maybe not inside of here. I've had this little, which we ain't been in here long with that, carbon monoxide like crazy if I'm not careful. But this thing is so drafty, I'm not really too worried about it. But this car fired up pretty easily. I'm pretty excited. There's a lot of stuff that we got to do. I finished the wiring up just now, other than two little things. I got to get a pin for the Holly and a little 5-amp fuse. But other than that, the additional injector is wired up, and we just got to tune it in. And then I got a couple other little things. I've got the front end part to put sensors in. I've got, let's see here, get in this box. Got us a couple of sensors. I actually bought multiple ones for front wheel speed sensors. And then we've got our shock travel sensor for the front that we're going to be doing. So there's going to be quite a bit. I'm pretty excited. So let's see what we're adding to the car this year. It's had a drive shaft speed sensor, but it is now wired up, but I haven't done anything with it because I had to get the front wheel speed sensor. So the front wheel speed, we've got it. I've just got to make a bracket, and then we got to wire it up. And then we're adding the shock sensor on the front and the shock sensor on the rear. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to run all this off of the HP, so we'll see. I may be adding the whatever the little box is, or I may be swapping to the Dominator. So it's been a little crazy. I still need to get Whitey in here because Whitey has a race in like 3 weeks. It's actually coming up. We are gonna run Whitey at the Darlington Thaw Out, no prep. But Whitey has some upgrades to the front in the suspension that I've got to get it either in here or at the shop in Princeton and get it up on the lift and take the front struts out. We're gonna be doing some stuff with those. So this thing is not really on the back burner because I mean it's technically running, but I've got a couple of little things that I've still got to do that I've just been taking my time. I want a dual breather set up I had a guy sending me a dual breather or sending me another breather, and it got lost in the mail. It's like in Florida somewhere. It decided it was cold and it just went south for the winter. So, which those things can be pricey, the little catch cans. So I don't know. I've got one that I put, it was 2 into 1, and I just felt like that was causing a little bit too much crankcase pressure for my liking. I've heard some people have problems with oil leaks and things when they had too much stuff, you know, bolted down. Whatever, I could be completely off on that, so correct me if I'm wrong. But other than that, we got the injector. You know, obviously it's fired up and going good. I am going to, I got to figure out some way to mount the turbos so that they are not, it's not so shaky. It really needs to have a motor plate, which I have a motor plate over there for it. We just never put it on. Just never got around to it. There's some other stuff that we'll probably do to this car in the future, and that will be sort of a big time build type thing. You know, setting the motor up a little higher, if we can move it back, you know, all that good stuff. So, but I mean, it's starting to look good. I like the cowl panel. It seems clean. It was just going to be covered with the hood and everything. So I got to get the hood mounted up, and that's another project that we got to get done before this year. I want to run the hood on it just to be a little different. I don't know. Everybody's got their front ends off and all their front end stuff all out in the open, and I'll just cover mine up. But I got to put something. I mean, I got the Small Block Ford Syndicate sticker, but I got to put something that says Small Block Ford on it. So I'll show you what we did for the add-on injector, which this is I'm gonna have this in loom. This is just out here right now because I just wired up. We got this add-on injector from, I forget the name of the company. It's a billet. This is a billet company. Don't even remember. So we added this. We're gonna have a 210 injector in here spraying, but we ran it to, let's excuse the mess in the car, but we've got a solid state relay here wired up. We got our diode, we got all that stuff. This is all wired in, minus I gotta send this to the Holly right here, but other than that, everything is wired up. This is a box that we'll be using hopefully in the near future. I call it the bell box, but these are oh goodness, inputs and outputs, but it's not really like Holly inputs outputs. I don't know all about it. Andrew knows about it. Maybe one day I'll have him explain what we got going on here. But yeah, we got that wired in, so we were good to go. I don't know if everybody's seen but I got the Holly HP, we got the Pulse, Stan Scruggs wired the majority of this car up whenever it was carbureted. We just added the EFI stuff to it. So hopefully this thing does good this year. We've got a bunch of stuff that I want to add. I want to go to Holly controlling the boost, because right now we have the leash up here, which this is a pretty nice handy dandy little mount there that Randy Westmoreland sells. But got my buddy out here. We've been talking about what we need to do to get the junior dragster over there running. What do you think? We gonna run it this year?
Probably in the second summer.
Second summer? There is no second summer. We'll run it. We gotta get it ready and going. Yeah, this thing is making it nice right here in this like 3-foot area. But yep, it's we got this thing apart here. We're gonna be doing quite a bit more to it, which hopefully we'll be running some of the March races is probably what I'm gonna you know, really, February is just to get our feet wet and get Whitey going, and then in March we got a ton of races that we can go to, which I don't think I'll be making the first one in March. Forgot about that. I have a couple of retreat that we'll be going to, but yeah, man. So guys, that's gonna be about it. It is cold out here. Cashton's hands, he was complaining of his hands getting cold a minute ago, and I've got 2 hoodies on. I mean, it's pretty, I can't stand moving around in a winter, trying to move around in a winter jacket. But so look forward to some videos coming of the Zephyr. I'm hoping to get it planned out that we can get it to a what's it called? A dyno in the next few weeks. Once we get the last little bit of the injector fired, you know, wired up and everything, and then we'll be able to you know, start testing with it. And then while we're testing and getting it ready, I'm gonna be racing Whitey. Whitey's pretty consistent. I do have a new pair of tires for Whitey that I'll probably throw on there. She has earned it, that's for sure. So I've got those sitting at the shop, and yep, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I do really appreciate it. You wanna do what? Show them.
Well, how do you like our merchandise?
Nice. Who's that from?
Preston.
Preston. He likes watching some YouTube videos, so he likes Preston. So, yep, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I enjoy making these videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. If you do, hit that like button. It always helps. And we'll be putting quite a bit more content, hopefully, out in the next little bit, as long as it starts to get warm. This past week was warm, sort of warm. I was able to get some other things done around the house and different things, and wasn't able to get out here to the cars. But now that it's getting warmer, hopefully I'll be able to get out here a little bit more often. I had my other heater stolen from me, so I got to get a better heating solution. But the good thing is, February will come and go pretty quickly, but we'll hopefully not have to deal with this cold weather too much anymore. So appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the